Oz, you were right. I am afraid of looking stupid and weak online, and yet I am those things right now. You've been with me through a lot of really intense and personal situations in my life. You were there throughout the entire process of my mom's cancer diagnosis, her various treatments, and hospitalizations. And I know there were many times when I had to run out the door suddenly because there was a crash cart in her room and they didn't know if she was going to make it. And you said you'd stay at the house and watch Casper so I could go to my mom. You were there for Casper's various hospitalizations when he would get sick throughout the years. And you helped me through a very difficult surgery recovery. I just want to say thank you for always being my support through all of my ups and downs. I know that a lot of these personal situations in my life left me very thin and sometimes irritable, and I want to say thank you for supporting me through it and talking me through some pretty hard times. Your support and your friendship meant more to me than I think you'll probably ever know. I'm gonna miss all the fun things we used to do, eating way too much cheese at the melting pot. I miss you teaching me how to play Command and Conquer.
So today we're going to be talking about this dumb bitch named the Illuminaughtii. And the Illuminaughtii did some naughty things and got mad because another YouTuber stole her editing style, which was just highlighted text in ripped paper, which is used in every single fucking documentary in existence. You dumb bitch! But that's not really the interesting part, because during this shithole drama on Twitter, a bunch of other people on Twitter exposed her as a mean person, and she made a response video, so we're going to be looking at this video. Play it!
So I'm sure, as all of you know, many things have been said about me in the past week and a half-ish. And I'm someone who often doesn't speak my side of things, and that's something that's also been noted. Just for kind of full transparency in this, I'm going to be working from some of my notes that I've written to accomplish two main things. The first is mainly to keep me on track with the subject matter and off of tangents. I know I like to go off on tangents and talk about various topics
Oh my fucking gosh, get on with it, bitch.
All the time, but this is not that time. The second reason is really just to keep my emotions in check. A lot of the things that I'm going to talk about in the most of this video, to be totally honest with you, are things kind of from the past. They involve old friends, people that I used to consider close friends and I used to trust and really enjoy spending time with. And kind of reopening a lot of these wounds is really painful. It's really uncomfortable, and it's not something I ever thought I would ever have to speak about, especially not in this kind of way. After a few—
Shut up, bitch. You're not brave just because, I'm opening these wounds and I'm talking about YouTube drama. No, you're not.
Pretty similar, and I impulsively posted about it on Twitter.
Oh, it was a fucking accident. No, it wasn't. You know exactly what you were doing. Oh!
Truthfully, I should have looked into this more instead of just putting the information out there the second I had a gut reaction about it. I should have asked him what the emails were about, but I didn't, and I made a mistake, and plain and simple, I was wrong. So to Legal Eagle and team, I just want to reiterate that I messed up, and I'm sorry for any stress this may have caused you and of course to your team. I know I apologized privately and removed the tweets with that apology, and I'm—
Also, the only reason why she deleted the tweets is because she's a stupid pussy bitch who's too afraid to be made fun of because she's a dumb piece of trash.
Now publicly sharing that information with all of you. And I want to extend that apology to my audience and to listeners who are disappointed in me for this, because I'm also disappointed in myself. It was a quick-drawn decision and it wasn't thought out. I promise to do better. Now, as we continue in this video, I do want to give you a heads up that there will be trigger warnings for various—
Nobody gives a fucking shit about your fucking trigger warning. Get on with it, you dumb whore.
Sections as needed. I also want to go ahead and let you know that I will be providing a public Google Drive containing any and all relevant information that I will address in this video.
I bet there's child porn on that hard drive.
Similar to how I provide a source document for every episode of mine. Let's start with the first accusation and go from there. After Legal Eagle responded in his tweets, there was another tweet that arose in tandem to this situation. And that tweet was made by another YouTuber called HBomberGuy. And this YouTuber is someone who also creates longer form content. As someone who creates this type of content and researches various topics, the main thing to keep in mind is the source material used. Things like articles, interviews, videos, documentaries, academic essays, and so on and so forth. As video essayists, this is a core concept to both Harris and myself. Before I get into the accusation itself, I want to address the topic of plagiarism. And that word has been tossed around a ton, and it's not something to be taken lightly. And I just want to take a minute to define this word. On screen are definitions for the word plagiarism as defined by Merriam-Webster, Dictionary.com, and the University of Oxford.
Oh, I'm gonna pull out my definitions. Shh, don't do that, you fucking nerd. Actually, the definition of pussy is nobody fucking cares. Okay, this is the nerdiest, gayest shit I've ever seen.
I'm showing multiple sources defining plagiarism, but the overall definition is going to boil down to this. Plagiarism is to take someone else's idea as their own or to not credit the source. With that definition being clearly identified, let's go ahead and take a look at what Harris brought to the Twitter table. Harris posted this video saying, and I quote, "Personally, at iilluminaughtii, I would define plagiarism as something a bit more specific. For example, copying someone else's documentary directly into your script." End quote. However, in his own video, he shows where I'm audibly quoting a direct line from the documentary, and even visually you can see it on the screen with the quotation marks. Additionally, you can even see the dual ellipses on either end of that quote, indicating that more of
Actually, the definition of plagiarism is when you're a fat, ugly, stupid whore bitch. So yes, you are plagiarizing.
Before I address any one person individually, I want to kind of cover everything in a general and broader scope regarding Sad Milk. Sad Milk was a collaboration channel started by 6 friends in 2020. It was
Blah 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 blah. I don't give a shit. So basically, the rest of this video, she blames somebody for enabling pedophilia, even though he wasn't, and just a bunch of boring shit. I don't give a fuck. This is what she looks like in real life. She's a fat bitch, but her avatar makes her look like really skinny and too attractive. So let's make her like art of her where she's a fat bitch. Bye.